Right, can you say hello?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day.
Yeah. So, I've come out into the garden because in not very long, like in a few minutes, it's going to be tonight's NHS clap, and we missed it last week. And this week we thought that we would come out and just listen and maybe join in if other people are doing it. If not, then unfortunately my confidence is not high enough to actually like do it on my own. But if like there's lots of noise everywhere else, then I will join in. But I just wanted to show you guys how beautiful that sky is right now. Kind of looks like a mermaid tail from here. Kind of see it? Kind of. It's pretty. But yeah, so. Girls are here. Are you joining in too? Nope.
You sure we can bark with you when they...
Yeah, and let's face it, the girls are probably gonna bark with everybody. But, it's only like a few minutes, but I'll pause it until it starts, if it starts, and then I'll bring you along. So girls, in. Hear that, people? I'm kind of, you can hear me doing this. Woo! It's so cool, guys. Like, I'm kind of clapping, but don't want to bump you guys. You just hear it. Listen. It's so nice. And there's fireworks. Not great for Pickle. Kind of clapping. Clapping as much as I can. Woo. Listen. You can just hear people clapping. Hopefully no more fireworks will go off, but it's so nice to hear. Woo! It's kind of stand here and wear that way. It's pretty cool. I can hear like a siren or something. People's tellies, I think. I'm not really sure what that noise is. So cool. Can you hear it? That was really cool. That was pretty cool. That was very special to be involved in. Even though I didn't clap very loudly. I whooped. And there's another firework. I'm going to go in and help Charlie support Pickle and Alba because they're going to be pooping their pants. But that was really nice to be part of.
Good evening, guys. So, as you can imagine, we've not really done much today. Apart from the other day, me and my best friend Jess, we were talking and we were just like, we need to figure out something to do to keep us distracted in the times when we would ordinarily have stuff to do. So we came up with something where every 72 hours we would set ourselves a challenge to do between us and Soph as well. And I set a challenge this time of using only the colour blue. You had to make a bunny and an Easter egg, or a bunny and an egg. And it was a lot harder than I actually thought it would be. I thought it was going to be easy, but no. So this evening, once Jess had finished work, we then sent the pictures to each other, and I'm quite impressed of all of us for not being able to go out. So it was stuff that we could use within the home or the garden or like similar. So it meant obviously we wasn't going out and we were using just stuff that we had lying around. And yeah, I thought it was going to be very, very easy, but I was very mistaken. So I'll pop in the pictures here. So this one is what Soph decided to do. She used a towel to make the bunny. And then this one is the one that I done. And I used one of our old pair of socks and some of the stuff in that had arrived to protect like stuff that we've had received in the post lately. And this one is what Jess done. And it didn't even occur to me to do what Jess done and make it 2D. In my mind, I was just like, has to be 3D, has to be 3D. And I think I made so much more hard work for myself. And I applaud Jess for using her brain and doing something 2D because it is amazing. So this was the challenge that I had set. Now it's Jess's turn to come up with a challenge for the next 72 hours. We're not quite sure what it is yet. She couldn't think off the top of her head tonight. So I said to sleep on it and see if she can come up with something tomorrow. But other than that, I've kind of just been doing my stamps this evening. I put a post on our local page. We got given lasagna sheets with the food box that we had last weekend, along with the carrots and the mushy peas. So we wanted to make a lasagna. So Soph did a big cook of all the meat and things yesterday, and we had spaghetti bolognese yesterday, and like with half of the meat, well, it wasn't meat, it was corn that we had in the freezer, and then the other half we wanted to make a lasagna. She tried making a cheese sauce kind of thing, but we don't have flour, but we've got something called gumption powder, I think it is. It's in the freeform section. Basically, it's a thickener, but it went horribly wrong. It did not go well at all. So I put up a post on our estate's Facebook page asking if anyone was going to go to Tesco's and if they could like get us either a white sauce or cheese sauce. And our next door neighbour, bless her, she was so lovely. She messaged straight back and was like, we've got UHT milk, and we've got a free from cheese sauce if you would like it. Because I put up that I thought I'd like take the opportunity to get some milk as well if someone was going up to Tesco's. So I said to her not to worry about the milk because we've got UHT milk. I just wanted some fresh milk. And I asked if she wanted any money for the cheese sauce, but she didn't want it, and she put it on the fence and then like stepped away, so Soph could then go and get it. And like 2 hours later, I had somebody else comment on there saying that she was going to go to Tesco's if there was anything I wanted. So I popped her a message just to apologise that I hadn't seen the message in like a couple of hours, and I just said thank you so much. It really does mean a lot to us that you're like, I mean, she's going to Tesco's anyway, but she's going to pick us up some milk, and obviously that means a lot to us because, like I said, we've got UHT milk, but it's not as good as fresh milk. But when we were talking then, I turned and said that it's frustrating because technically Soph can go out, but if she goes out, it's a risk to me, and it means that we wouldn't be able to be in the same room as each other. And that kind of sucks when we only have one TV, and it would mean one of us would have to be upstairs and one of us would be downstairs. One of us would be sleeping on a bed, but then one of us would be sleeping on a sofa, and it's just not right. Plus, obviously, I need Soph because she's not only my wife, and we need each other, but she does a lot for me. There's just too much to list for what she does to me and does for me, and it's just, I would be lost without her, physically, emotionally, everything. So this lady turned and said that she goes up to Tesco's every couple of days because she doesn't want to buy everything all at once, because she wants to leave some for other people, which is really lovely. So she said that if we need anything, then I'm to just message her. And then when I asked about, oh, how do you want us to give you the money, she doesn't want us to pay anything. She said, if anything, if I continue doing, like, running to the store for you, we'll just sort it when all this is over. And there's been so many people that have just come to help us, like strangers. We've had our friends offer to do things for us as well, but there's been so many strangers that have helped us as well, and it's been so lovely, because obviously we don't have close relatives, and Soph's parents are also vulnerable, so they're also in isolation. So we're kind of stuck that we're on our own, and for these people to just literally come out of nowhere and help us, it's amazing. I mean, it sucks that it's taken something like this for the community to help each other, but the fact that there's this awful virus going around and people are offering to help, it's just amazing. And obviously there's people who currently can't work some jobs that are, because Soph's brother, he is recruiting people. He normally recruits people for doing chef work. He was the head chef, but the hours got too much and he wasn't spending time with his wife, so he changed job roles. And he turned and said that he can't employ chefs at the moment, so he's moved over to employing people to help, like, with key work and stuff. And he said that there's been so many people that currently can't work one job, so they're signing up to be like porters and cleaners and like just community workers to help people like Soph and I that can't do a lot. And it is really lovely to know that as a nation we are coming together to help each other. And for Soph and I, we've said that these people that are helping us, like, thank you just doesn't seem enough, and we just don't know what we can do to say thank you and to show our appreciation. So if you have any ideas, let us know in the comments, because we are lost. So yeah, that's kind of been it for today. I've had a lot of pain, so even though the weather outside's been good, it's not been sunny, but it's not been cold, I've still not been able to go and do more for Gizmo's hutch because the pain in my spine is just too much. And Soph told me earlier as well that I've been having a lot of night terrors lately. She had to wake me up today because I was talking in my sleep, and it just wasn't good stuff. So I think because my anxieties are so bad with everything that's going on with the virus, I think it's now having a knock-on effect with my mental health, and it's not just affecting me whilst I'm awake, but also in my sleep as well, which really sucks because I just managed to get in control of my night terrors, my sleep paralysis, and my dissociations, and now it seems like they're going to be starting to build back up again. So we're trying everything we can at the moment to try and prevent it getting to the stage of sleep paralysis and dissociations, because they just are not pleasant, and yeah, they're just horrific and I hate them. So yeah, we're just hoping that this just hurries up, and yeah, I don't know, I just don't want the physical and mental stress to continue for both us and for the rest of the UK and the world. There's been like a new high on the amount of deaths there are in the last 24 hours, which is not good. Like yesterday and today, there's been over 500 deaths, and I think it's about 1,200 people have died in 48 hours. And it's just awful. It's literally like every horror story coming true. So we hope that you're all managing to keep safe and sane. But yeah, just have a chat with us in the comments. We will reply as and when we can. But other than that, thanks for coming on a stay with us. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.